Hey guys, this is Jay. Wait, let me shut off my music. Alright, hey guys, this is Jay. Sorry for the music. Guess I'm gonna make a video on it gets better. I mean, if I tell you my story, maybe it's not as bad as you guys, but eventually stuff works out with family and everything, and sometimes it doesn't. So I guess my hair looks a mess, I'm sorry. My coming out story. When I came out as trans to my mom, she didn't give me an answer, and it scared me a little bit because usually she gives me an answer, and I was just like, I sat her down one day and I was like, we need to talk. And she was like, about? And I was like, I'm transgender, Mom. And I just looked at her. Like, I pulled the question really fast on her. And she didn't talk to me for a month and a half. And we lived in the same house. Now, that's pretty crazy that she didn't talk to me. But then eventually she came around and was just like, it's your life, it's your body, I guess I have to accept it. And I'm like, you do have to accept it, because if you don't accept it, then you're gonna lose me as your son. Just think of it as you're losing your daughter and you're getting a son. I'm the same person I'll always be, just who I want to be. And she just stared at me, and she's really not that accepting anymore. She's not accepting yet. Like, she still calls me she when I want her to call me he and Jay instead of blank and she. I don't really like saying my birth name, guys, I'm sorry, because I mean, if you really want to know my birth name, I could tell you it, but if you don't ask, I'm not gonna throw it out there, because I don't find it important at all. And I already told you how I came out to my dad, and my dad was accepting about it. And I do boxing too, so my dad gets closer to me with that. And that's just a whole nother story, I guess, but it gets better in a way where you're strong enough to confront your parents and say, hey, listen, I'm this way, accept me or don't accept me. I know it's not that easy, because it wasn't that easy for me to do it. It hurt a lot when she wasn't talking to me, and usually when I fight with my mom, I say, oh, I hate you, I'm gonna get out of this house. When in reality, I'm just mad, and I just want her to accept me. And when she doesn't, that's when it hurts the most. But parents, I guess, work in weird ways too, because they don't want to lose their kid. And I guess saying, if I was a parent, my kid told me this, I wouldn't take it as hard. I would be upset, but I would get over it and be like, hey, it's your life, it's your body, you can do what you want. I'll accept you whichever way you want me to accept you. But that's just me. But if I was in a parent's shoes, I think it would be a little bit harder. Like, don't you say? Like, all the other trans guys out there, or anyone else that's watching my video right now, I think you guys would feel the same way too. But that's just my opinion. Like, I know my cousin, he's male to female, and I didn't think it would be that hard for me to call him she. And I find myself slipping, and I'm like, why am I slipping for? But when you're calling somebody their gender like, say I'm female and you're calling me she all the time, and I just switch around and say, hey, I'm transgendered, this is how I want to be called, he, is hard. And it was hard for me to call my cousin she. For the longest time, I used to always slip up, and I used to always kick myself, like, really? And I guess I'm just mumbling on in this video too, but that's just like how I feel about that, I guess. But assuming everything goes right, it will get better for you. It just, some parents take more time than others. Some people don't accept it. Some people lose family members. I know I lost 2 family members on my dad's side, which I really don't care about. Like, it didn't bother me. Like, my aunt on my dad's side doesn't really talk to me, so it didn't matter. When my dad told her, she was just like, tell her I'm not talking to her anymore. He told me. I was like, alright, whatever, I don't really care. And I'm sorry guys. And that was my aunt. And then one of my cousins on my dad's side too didn't accept it at all and took it as a joke. Alright, you want to take it, you can take it as a joke, you can take it whichever way you want. I'm just not going to talk to you anymore, and I'm just not going to bother with you anymore. If I see you out in public, I'm just going to walk right by you. You say, hey, insert name here, I'm just going to look at you and be like, you talking to me? I was like, I don't know who you are, never met you in my life. It hurts though, but it's something I had to do, to know who my true family members are and my friends. I only lost like 2 of my friends, or 3 of my friends, over it, which is not a big deal at all. I think that's all I had to say, but I just want to bring that subject up, I guess. There was one more thing I had talking to about it. Relationships too. Like, I'm not a big expert on them. I suck at relationships, I'm not even gonna lie. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is, if your partner doesn't accept you right away, or not right away, but if you bring up the subject and you keep talking about it, and they don't want to know nothing with it, why stay with them? Because I had a girlfriend like that too, that would not accept me and get it through her head that she had to call me he. And we were together for about a year. She didn't even bother trying, so I was like, I didn't even bother staying in the relationship. I was just like, I need somebody who accepts me, won't judge me, it won't do nothing, just be accepting. That's all I want in a relationship, is for a girl to be respectful of my identity and not judgmental about what I'm doing. But in the end, everything should work out and it should get better, I guess. I never made a serious video before, so this is me trying to be serious, and I think I failed, but hopefully it helps. But if you guys need anyone to talk to, I'm open to talk to. I don't care, I'll talk about anything, and don't be afraid to inbox me. My Facebook is facebook.com/Jace Simpson, capital JAYCE and Simpson. If you don't know how to spell Simpson, you Google it. Alright guys, I'll catch y'all later. Bye.